Hey, what's up, guys? It's Jonas here. I'm back with Jonas. In this video, we're going to be talking about roboty stuff and specifically something that's called backtesting. So, Jonas, what is backtesting?
So backtesting, to me, I love it. Most people would hate it, but I'm very weird. So in short, backtesting is us using settings, and then we kind of see how they would have performed back in time, basically. So we can test several years back if we want. What we typically do is we test the last 3 to 6 months. And what we do, this is kind of how we come up with profitable settings. So we will test every single setting of the bot, basically, make tiny tweaks to it, and then we're going to optimize and do things that, again, a normal person would not enjoy this. But to me, it's super exciting because with just a couple hours of work, basically, I can get the overall profit for, let's say, 2022 go from, let's say, $30,000 to $35,000. And then once you have the $35,000 settings, you tweak them, you optimize them, you get that up to $45,000. And then you try and minimize the losses as well. So maybe initially it was like $35,000 with 5 losses throughout the year. You can get it up to $45,000 with 3 losses.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what myself and 2 other people on the Infinity team are doing pretty much 24/7. We're constantly testing new things, new pairs, constantly trying to have everything make more money with less losses, and very geeky stuff, but we all love it. I guess we're all weird on our little team here. I mean, that is basically what I do
Yeah.
on like the most. That I make sure that everyone has got like super profitable settings with as little losses as possible. So that is basically back testing in short, just testing settings from a previous time, basically to make sure that they're solid.
Yeah. And Jonas loves this kind of stuff. I mean, he's always messaging me about back testing and all these results
Yeah.
that he's got. So, on top of being a co-founder of Infinity, Jonas, this is pretty much all he does. He tests, back tests, and now he's got a team of backtesting nerds that all work together and get the best possible settings from literally thousands and thousands of different combinations, and they get the best possible settings with the safest possible settings that they then install onto Infinity members' accounts. So again, I mean, if people wanted to try and do this on their own, how many hours or how many weeks or whatever have you spent in total doing back testing to get to where we are now with our bot inside of Infinity?
I think we probably spend like, on average, probably like 6 hours a day. The thing is, like, I'm not constantly staring at my screen, typing things out. It's not too difficult to do, but there's a
Yeah.
ton of different things that you need to test, and it also
Yeah.
takes a lot of computer power. So
Yeah.
one of the team members actually went out and bought a new computer for like $7,000 just for back testing, so that we can get results faster. That's also something that we paid for to our coder. We paid $7,900 just last week
Yeah.
to get things faster in terms of backtest, so that we can get more things done faster.
Yeah.
But I would
Yeah.
say, like, can anyone learn how to backtest? Yes, absolutely. But would you know what to backtest, like the
Yeah.
important things to tweak? Maybe, but the thing with us is that we now have 3 people constantly testing slightly different things to really like maximize the results.
Yeah.
And that's why we win. And that's why our members will win, because we will constantly keep doing things. And then as the market changes, because that is something that is happening as well, like
Yeah.
the settings
True.
that we're using right now will probably not work well a year from now.
Yeah.
That's the thing. We will constantly, like every single day, we will make sure, okay, so this one has now hit a max loss, let's say 2 times in a month. Is it time to make some changes? Probably
Yeah.
yes. Then we
Yeah.
will kind of run the settings again and make sure that we could get through that month without any losses. Then we'll change the settings, and then we'll tell people inside of Infinity, okay, guys, it's time to upload new settings. So what you guys will have to do then is basically just download settings and then upload, and that's it. So for you
Yeah.
guys, it's going to be a 30-second job. For us,
Yeah.
it's probably like 50 hours behind every new setting.
Yeah.
So for us, like, yeah, we will be working hard to make sure that you guys have the safest and most profitable settings at all time.
Yeah, you are in good hands. We have a team of 3 guys, including Jonas, that do this full time. And we actually update the bots for members, every quarter as well, right? We give them new settings to install because, like Jonas just said, things that are working at the moment in 3 or 4 months' time, they may no longer work that effectively depending on the market conditions. You've always got to keep up with the market conditions, right? And that's what you guys are doing.
Exactly.
So you're in
Exactly.
great
So
hands.
one thing, just as an example, in 2022, we have some settings now that did, I think we got it up to $36,000 in profit without a single loss. Like throughout the freaking war and everything, zero
Mm.
losses, did
Yeah.
$35,000. But what was interesting there was, despite the fact that it was a war and stuff this year, in 2021, those same settings actually didn't work too well, and that's just proof that
Mm.
the market is constantly changing. So
Yeah.
that's where we will always kind of keep up with it as well. So if we see that, all right, there's been 2 losses now, as I said, we need to kind of re-optimize everything and find new settings, and then we do that, and then that typically works well for a couple months to like maybe 6 months. So we'll just run with that. But again, every single day we will monitor things and make sure it works well.
Yeah. I'm personally really looking forward to opening even more accounts this coming year. I've currently got 5 accounts, but I'm looking forward to opening another at least 10 and putting
Yeah,
in some kind of probably just 2 to 3% per month settings on each 200K account and getting my total up to around 180 to 100K a month just
yeah.
off of this. And that is totally realistic as well, right?
It is. You do need quite a lot of accounts then. But again,
Yeah.
we can just do the math. Like if you have a $3 million, you're doing 2% a month,
Yeah.
then I don't know, it's $60,000. If you do it 3%, then $90,000. So I mean, yeah, it's possible for sure. And the cool thing is like it's not even something like, oh, I have to scale this. It's going to be difficult. The only thing you have to do when you want another account is you buy another account, and then you
Yeah.
run pretty much the same settings or similar settings, and
Yeah.
that's it. Like
It's
the
not like you
scaling
have
process.
to work harder or do overtime or get more hours. You just buy another
Exactly, or
account
like
and
with
you double
Facebook
your
ads or
money.
something, or YouTube ads, you know that as well. Like when you try and scale, like everything just stops working for some reason. That's not the case
Yeah.
here. You simply buy more accounts, you make more money. That's how simple it is.
Yeah,
So yeah,
without
very
doing
simple,
anything at
smooth
all. I love
process.
it. It's so
Exactly.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyway, with that said, I think we're going to wrap things up because we've been ratting on for a while.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
as always, if you are interested in Infinity, if you do want to get involved, if you do want to get one of these 200K accounts for yourself and generate 4 to 6K a month completely passively without any risk whatsoever, go ahead and click on the button down below this video and we'll help you to get set up. All right. Thank you so much for watching. See you again. Take care.